Hi everybody, welcome to today's class. This class is about present perfect and I'm going to teach you when to use present perfect, base form and clue words, different types of sentences in present perfect, and how the questions will be at different competitive examinations. Let's get started. We should use the present perfect tense when the time of action is not important or not specified and it conveys the effect of the past actions on the present. In short, it refers to the past actions which have no definite time reference. Alright? It deals with timeless actions. Generally, present perfect tense deals with timeless actions and an action completed just now. If any action completed just now, those kinds of actions are required to frame present perfect tense base form. Present perfect tense can be used for an action completed just now. If any action completed just now, those kinds of actions are required to frame in accordance with present perfect tense base form. First, let us see few examples. Look at the slide. Meena has drunk milk just before. I have visited them recently. Some students have paid fees recently. I have eaten just now. He has already finished his homework. She has seen that movie yesterday. I'm going to explain present perfect tense experiential usage. Alright? Present perfect tense can be used for an action totally completed in the past. Confused? Surprised? If any action totally completed in the past, that should be framed past indefinite. But you are explaining if an action totally completed in the past, that should be in present perfect, of course. But the condition is the action has a current relevance with the speaker's experience and knowledge at the time of his speaking. For example, I have seen the Taj Mahal. Means I know the Taj Mahal very well and it is very fresh in my mind. Contrast, I saw the Taj Mahal 2 years ago. I saw the Taj Mahal 2 years ago. How could we frame it as I have seen the Taj Mahal? Here we didn't mention any time of an action. So we need to understand that is fresh in the memory of the speaker and his experience. In competitive examination, we'll have a clue words. We need to follow a standard rule. While we are speaking, we can use like this situation. This usage is called experiential usage. Means an action completed in the past, if it is fresh in our memory, in our experience, we could frame it as for in accordance with present perfect tense framing. Okay. Second one, linking usage. The past with present. it can be used to indicate an action or an event which began in the past and continued up to the time of your speaking. Okay? If any action was started in the past and continued up to the time of your speaking, those kinds of actions are required to frame present perfect tense. For example, I have lived in Hyderabad for 10 years. Means an action started 10 years ago and I am still living in Hyderabad. If you want to continue living in Hyderabad for a long time, the tense will be different. I have been living in Hyderabad for 10 years. So you should understand this one. This usage is called linking usage, past with present. And the third one, evidential usage. Present perfect tense is used to refer past actions or events whose results are seen in the present, but there is an evidence to the past actions at present. Evidence should be there to the past actions at present. Example, it has rained. Look, the ground is wet. There is an evidence. Okay, don't get confused. Look is the key word for present continuous and present perfect. But here we have an evidence, all right? I have cut my finger. Look, it is bleeding. All right? This usage is called evidential usage in present perfect. Well, I explained 5 different situations, like the one is timeless actions, and the second one, an action completed just now, and the third one, if an action or an event completed totally in the past, but if it has current relevance with the speaker's mind or an experience. Okay? And fourth one, if an action or an event started in the past and continued up to the moment we are speaking. And the fifth one, an action or an event started in the past but result can be seen in the present. Evidence should be there. If we want to speak about all these actions, we need to frame them in accordance with present perfect tense framing. Here is the formula. Look at the slide. Subject, have or has, plus V3 plus object. Subject, have or has, plus V3 plus object. What do you mean by subject? Doer of an action is called subject. The one who does an action is called subject. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, nominative pronouns will act as major subjects, and subject always start in the beginning of a sentence. Have or has, have forms. When subject comes as I, we, you, they, plural nouns, use have. When subject comes he, she, it, single or singular nouns, use has. And V3, verb deals with an action words, or verb is a word which describe an action in the given word, in the given sentence. We should write here verb 3 in verb conjugation pattern, that is past participle, and object are extra words. Object means the part of the sentence which is of the verb, or extra words. Let us see one example and how it transforms into different types of sentences. Okay, we will see one example for recent recently completed action. Look at the slide. I have visited them recently. Doer of an action, I. When subject comes as I view their plural nouns, we should use have. So I have. And past participle V3, visited. I have visited them recently. Extra words. This statement contains subject, verb and object. If any sentence contains subject, verb and object, it gives a clear declaration or affirmation, right? Therefore, it has different names like declarative sentence, affirmative sentence, statement sentence. Generally, they ends with full stop. The given affirmative sentence, if you want to transform into an interrogative sentence, you just take have forms and place them in front of the subject, and we can frame them as an interrogative sentence. See here, have I visited them recently? Ends with question mark. If you frame WH words in front of the have forms, why have I visited them recently? Question mark. It will be WH question. Come to an interrogative sentence. Have I visited them recently? Yes, I have visited them recently. Positive statement. No, I haven't visited them recently. Negative statement. If you frame like haven't, beginning, haven't I visited them recently, it will be a negative interrogative. Let's change the subject. I have visited them recently. We have visited them recently. You have visited them recently. They have visited them recently. Rama and Sita have visited them recently. In case if our subject he, she, singular noun follows has. He has visited them recently. She has visited them recently. It has visited them recently. Didn't meaningful as for rule. Sita has visited them recently. And one more example you can see on the slide and practice into different or types of sentences. Present perfect tense never used with adverbs of past time. For example, she has gone to Hyderabad yesterday. We should not use like this. Adverbs of past time. Alright? Remember this. Let's look at the clue words. Just before, recently, just now, already, so far, yet, this morning, this afternoon, this week, this evening, and till now. Ensure that your sentence should contain any one of these clue words. These clue words helps us a lot to find correct framing in different competitive examinations. We will see how the questions will be at competitive examination and 10th class examination model. In 10th class examination model, they'll not given options. In competitive examination, you will be given options, 4 options. Look at the slide. The first one, she dash in bracket ate an apple just before. Options: A, ate, B, has been eating, C, have eaten, D, has eaten. In the given sentence, the clue word just before. Therefore, it's structured subject have or has plus V3 plus object. Here subject is she, therefore we need to go with has. She has. And verb 3 past participle eaten. So right answer, she has eaten an apple just before. D will be a right option. That's it. Remaining you practice. Abhishek, could you just transform into different types of sentences by taking any one of the example to present perfect tense?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Sir, I will tell you the first statement.
I have seen the film Bahubali. This is statement to sentence. Have I seen the film Bahubali? This is interrogative sentence for this statement to sentence. Where have I seen the film Bahubali? This is WH questions framing. Yes, I have seen the film Bahubali. This is positive statement. No, I haven't seen the film Bahubali. This is negative statement. Haven't I seen the film Bahubali? This is negative interrogative sentence. Thank you.
Okay. Sanjana, could you just tell me the different situations that where could we use present perfect tense?
Yeah, definitely I will tell you, sir.
Okay.
Timeless action, action completed just now, action or event started in the past but it has current relevance with the speaker's mind.
Very good.
Action or event started in the past and continued up to this moment.
Very good.
Action or event started in the past whose results are seen at present.
Very good.
These are situations should be used for in the present perfect tense.
Very good, Nana. Well said, well said. Very good.